Alright, I'm starting to cut some of these sticks up a little bit. I'm not going to cut all of them. I'm thinking I'll cut a couple hundred of one side off and a couple hundred of two sides off. So I'll have one side off and the other side rounded, just in case on the outside I want a rounded piece. And on some I'll cut double side. And I will keep the little pieces of the ends that I may save just to have in case I got to piece something here and here. However, what I do need is I got to figure out a way of making little attachments. So because when you're dealing with this little stuff, it wants to fall out of your fingers all the time. I had asked somebody one day, I said, what would be the best tools for me to buy, you know, like little hand tools for working with this stuff? And he had said knee pads. I said, knee pads? He goes, yeah. He says, because with big hands and little things, you're going to end up on your knees a lot, picking them up off the floor. Okay, that helped a lot. So, but anyway, I want to be able to have some type of a jig that I can attach to this bar. So if I want to make something longer or shorter, in this case, like a bunch of these sticks, I can adjust this to that. Now I can bring it in either side. It doesn't make a difference. But I find by having this stop on this side, it works better for me if I have something to make up the differences. So, and this is about the distance it'll cut. So it looks like it's going to cut about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, about 12 sticks at a time. So what I need is something the width of that and maybe different sizes, so that if I need different lengths, I can just put it in there. And if there's anything in between that, I'll just cut, you know, by hand, you know, one at a time with no jig or something like that. So I'm just going to cut up a few of these just to get an idea of what's going on and on the length that I want. You know, the main thing is trying to get most of them in the same length. That's why I need to have something here. For instance, if I take that piece of wood there, see it? And if I wanted to make sure that those were all flush, you know, I could put that there, or I could put another one with it and then push it up against it. Then I know that these will all be cut at the equal length on this side. You follow? So, but that's basically what I'm trying to accomplish at this point. You know, so it's you know, like I say, right now it's going to be trial and error. We're going to play with it a little bit and see what happens. But I can also cut little pieces of Kydex with it. You know, I can cut just about anything with it. I can even cut aluminum tubing, copper tubing. I would have to change the blade, but it can be done, so it's not a big deal. So that's what we're up to right now. So now that I did a few cuts, I want to get an idea as to what I'm going to use to make those little pieces so that I can get the right cuts each and every time. And so that's what I'm up against right now. And again, no big deal. No big deal. All right, I'll be back. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I got this piece that I had showed you earlier. And I want to be able to have something there. So if I want to push it even through here, I can push it even using that amount of sticks at this point, because I have a lot of them to do. So it wouldn't be hard or a bad idea at that point to have something to go in there. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. I found this little piece of crap wood that I have laying around. So I measured the width of that, and I'm going to cut it with this. So we're going to turn this on, and we're going to start cutting through here. As you've seen, it really doesn't have a whole lot of issues with cutting through. I mean, hardly any at all. It's not a big deal at that point. So it's really not a bad saw. It really, it's going to work for everything I need it to work for. Let's put it that way. So now I just want to cut a couple of different lengths. So we'll just put that in there so I can keep it straight. And oh, it's going to be a little hard trying to tighten this down, but hold on a minute. Alright, so I think I got it straight enough. First I want, yeah, this is going to be tough with one hand. I want to take that end off first just to kind of clean it up. So, you know what, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this with you guys. Well, maybe. Hold on a minute.
The hardest thing about
Alright, so what I did here is, this was just a scrap end that I want to get rid of. This was a piece that had a chunk right here out of the middle, so I didn't want to use that piece. So these are the 4 pieces that I have. And this will give me kind of the lengths that I want to work within. So they should fit right there. Yeah, they should anyway, if I measure them right. Guess I'm going to have to open it up just a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Alright, so that's how that works. Right. Now I just want to kind of sand it down, maybe put a little polish on it or something, you know, so that it wax, so it'll slide a little bit easier. Because what that's actually going to end up doing is, let me take a smaller piece and I'll show you. It'll go like there. So if I want to adjust the cutoff points, I have the different lengths to give me the cutoff that I'm looking for, and I know each one will be the same. So that's what I'm kind of working on. The only thing I got to do is, like I say, I want to clean it up a little bit and put some wax on it so that it'll slide a little bit easier when I'm pushing it through. So, but that's about it. So I got these done. I'm going to go sit down and wax them a little bit. Put that back where it was. Turn off the light. Put that piece there. Throw these 2 pieces in the fire. Well, and what I would think the fire would be. Fire, 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 fire. Hold on a minute, I can use that. Let me zoom in. Yeah, okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I got some, I don't know if this is the mink oil or not. Yeah, this is just mink oil. That'll work. So I'm going to put some of that on there. And some on the other side. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of buff it up a little bit to smooth it off a little bit. Just get a little buffer. Just to work some of that oil into the piece of wood to make it a little bit easier when I want it to slide. Then I'll wipe them down in a minute. Now, I do have some other stuff around here someplace. I forgot what it actually is. Hold on a minute. Saddle soap. Yeah, which would also work if I wanted it to. But as I said, this is doing just fine. Just want to make them, put some of that in there so it'll slide a little bit easier on that track. Get a little tighter to hold, so that might be an issue. I'll just wipe them down. And
That's right.
hopefully that worked some of that into the end, to the bare ends, the bare ends. I got that computer too loud. I'm sorry, guys. So let's go over there and turn the computer down. Take these with us, and I can wipe these off.
And if you pledge enough, I will show
Let's turn the
you how to
volume down.
continue
What do I got going in here? I did light the fire. Oh, we do have a fire going. Okay, hold on.